Hello, so this is a task organizer that you could use to stay productive throughout your day. Now, this task organizer is built using MAVO. You could read more about MAVO in my blog. A link is in the description of the video. So what this task organizer does mainly is that you could add categories, and for those different categories you could add tasks. Those tasks could be single on their own, or they could be related to some other group. It could be part of a group, and I'll explain what that is in a moment. So here I have my first category called Programming 1, and let's add another category, and let's call it Calculus 2. Both are just subjects in school, right? For Programming 1, let's add a couple tasks. And these are what we call basic tasks, and you click on this Add Basic Task button to add another task. Now, if you completed a task, all you need to do is just click on the checkbox beside the text, and as you can see, it has a strike through in the text of your task. And to mark it as completed and just remove it, you click on the Clear Completed button. As you can see, the basic task gets deleted. Now, like I mentioned before, sometimes you have a group of tasks that you need to complete, and they're all related to some topic or some goal that you want to achieve per se. So let's give this group a name, and this group in this task organizer is called a subgroup. So let's give it a name. Let's call it personal project. Now let's add a subtask in that project, personal project. Planning, design, and implementation. Now, if you're a software designer, if you're a software developer, or you're just you know something about the waterfall methodology, you would know that planning, design, and implementation includes their own set of steps that you need to do for it to be completed. And we could just represent that using the subgroups. So let's add 2 more subgroups and give them the names planning, design, and implementation. So planning, design, change the first one to planning. Let's delete these tasks. And let's add some new tasks. So planning, you would do some stuff like interviews. You would probably write questionnaires. And you'd also have time to analyze the data. For design, you would probably be, just creating diagrams. So let's put ER diagram, wireframes, let's see, schemas. And for implementation, let's just say database coding, and add another subtask, and this one will be logic coding. Now, as you can tell, I have two categories of tasks here, and if you want to better differentiate between these different tasks at a glance, you could give them their own individual colors. So let's say this one, let's give it the color F2F5DE. This looks more like a khaki sort of color, and you just click on set color to change that setting. Let's move over to the second category. Let's give it a color of orange. Now, the interesting thing about this is that you could give your categories their own colors. So let's give this one the color of light blue.